Okay, let's get this started. Gonna be a quick live stream. YouTube.
This is a real B&H customer story about Fred Smith. Fred, tell us your story. I was a fitness instructor in Atlanta, and I transferred to New York.
Okay, this is looking kind of weird. Just come off my thing. Okay. Let's get this started. I'm trying to see here. Alrighty. Okay, let's get this started. Thanks for coming in. Just gonna wait for more people to come in. It's gonna be a quick live stream. Alrighty. XPR network is looking good. Wait for more people to come in. Right, when you come in, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps the channel. Alrighty, Bitcoin is starting to move. Okay. Bitcoin is up 7% right now. Alright, we got 19 people in the chat, 13. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. We talk everything crypto here. All right, Bitcoin is definitely starting to move right now. XPR network, we're looking good. We're a little bit on schedule. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Thanks for coming in, Javon. Who else we got in here? Rink Wills. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming to the channel. Please don't forget to smash that like button. It's totally free. We're gonna get this started. Depending how this live stream goes, that's gonna determine how long I'm gonna stay on the live stream. Yeah, all right. Let's see here. Yeah, so Bitcoin is making a move right now. But let's see if this is a bull trap. I'm hoping this is not a bull trap, but we'll see. Bitcoin was holding pretty good support. Okay. Hey, Hey, Bosnian Muslim, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, man. Thanks for those of you who hit the like button. We're going to get this started. So everybody who's been loading up on their, on their alts over the last 6 to 8 months, I know it's been hard. These last 8 months has been hard in crypto, but everybody who hung in there, man, we're gonna see that reward in the next, few months. We're almost there. We're definitely almost there. They're definitely going to pass that Clarity Act sometime this year. I don't know when, but eventually they're going to pass the Clarity Act. Now look like World War III is starting. We're going to see how that works. It look like so far it hasn't really had a negative impact on crypto. This war in the Middle East, it hasn't had, a negative impact. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. See how everything works. Thanks for coming into the channel. Okay, as you come in, don't forget to hit the like button. That's totally free. And we also got the private Patreon community in there as well. Anybody like to join the private Patreon community? I'm covering gyms over there as well that don't get on a regular channel. Definitely come on over. But anyways, yeah, man. Let's see here. XPR network is looking pretty good. All right, we're at 2022.87. Market, check out ZBEC. Look like ZBEC network is at 2021. Okay, Skipper. Hey, Skipperson. Hey, thanks for coming in. How you doing, man? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, thanks to everybody who came into the and hit the like button. Who's that? Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, thanks for coming in. Okay, Bitcoin. Let's see where Bitcoin is at right now. We currently got Bitcoin at 73,800. Excuse me, 73,700. This war in Iran. We're going to see how this plays out. Okay. This latest war hasn't had really a negative effect on crypto. Actually, Bitcoin is starting to go up right now, and I think we're in what, day 6 of this war in Iran. But Trump definitely made a mistake. There was actually no need for him to start bombing Iran like that. There was no reason for it. He just wanted to do it. Oh, you said you can buy XPR network in the web off because I live in. Okay, try Coinbase Wallet. You could definitely get it on Coinbase Wallet or Trust Wallet. Yeah, try the Coinbase Wallet and you'll swap it off ETH. Yeah, try that. Yeah, I didn't know web off didn't work in Europe. I didn't know that. Yeah, but definitely you could definitely get in an Coinbase Wallet. I think you could use Coinbase Wallet in Europe, right? Yeah. I'm surprised it doesn't work in Europe, the web off. That's weird. You said truthfully XPR is a corporate VC trap? Well, if that's the case, any crypto could be a VC trap then, if that's the case, right? What about all the other VCs? You know? I'm like they're fed now compliance and ISO compliant. I guess everybody has their own opinions, I guess. I'm thinking if that was the case, that'll be the same with ZBEC then, with ZBEC network, if that was the case. I don't know. Okay, you said web off works, just not metal pay, and metal X works too. Okay. Okay, you talking about over in Europe? Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, stake XPR. Yeah, there's a few of my subscribers that staking it on web off. Yeah, and get passive income. You're exactly right. Okay, you said it's not designed for a huge pump. Honestly, the amount of coins that I'm holding, um, even at we get the 5 to 10 cents by the end of the year. I'll be okay with that. You know, I'm not greedy. Even if we get the 5 cents, I'll be okay with 5 cents. You know, but I believe we're going to go a lot higher than that in price. See, when I invest in XPR, I'm invested in their technology. You know, I'm invested in their technology. That's the way I see it. You know, their overall tech. I guess, you know, some people don't see it that way. Because I know exactly what I'm invested in. I know exactly what I'm invested in. Let me see here. So because it's not a micro license we have here in Europe. Now we're waiting for more futures, and they need to do that. Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. I know LCX. LCX is going to be the premier DEX over in Europe. Yeah. Well, they're going to be a decentralized DEX and a centralized SEX. The LCX. Yeah, they're going to be big over in Europe. Let me see. Yeah, I agree with you. Oh yeah, Javon, I agree with you. XPR. Yeah, the same with Metal Blockchain. Metal Blockchain is going to be big as well. I can see Metal Blockchain going up to like $10 to $15 a coin. Metal Blockchain in the next couple of years. Yeah, I can see it going up pretty high. Yeah. Let me see here. Uh, okay, let me see here. Yeah, but a lot of people saying that we're in a bear market, whatever. We're supposedly in a bear market, but we're gonna see how this all plays out. Um, oh, I believe there's 666 million in the supply. Yeah, 666 million in the metal blockchain supply. Yeah. Okay. Uh, so looking at Bitcoin here right now. Bitcoin. Let me see here. It's been holding pretty good support for the past couple of weeks. Now it's finally looked like it's starting to break out. If Bitcoin can keep moving gradually, heading back up to like maybe 80K or higher, that's gonna look a lot good, but look pretty good for alts. Okay, you said Apple's first product was 666, and look where Apple is today. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, many years ago, nobody, a lot of people didn't think that Apple was going to be big like they were. Yeah, Yeah, that's exactly where we're at. Where we're at with XPR Network. We're in the early days, and the early investors, people who's been loading up over the last several months, even year. When we finally pump hard, it's going to be something amazing. Okay, you said Apple had the same colors as Metallicas. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's pretty interesting. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. Oh yeah, exactly, Bosnian. Yeah, it's definitely just a be at this point. Just be patient at this point. Ignore the FUD. Ignore any FUD that would come our way. It's just a game of patience. Yeah, you said 3 mil XPR here. Oh, nice, man. Oh, real nice. 3 million, man. That's amazing. That's even more than I have. I'm like, if we stay at these prices where we're at now for XPR, I think I'll eventually get 3 million coins as well. If we stay at these levels, yeah, perfect opportunity to load up while we're still super cheap. Yeah, the prices is super cheap for XPR. Like the all time, you look at the all time chart, man, it's down. It's down over 95% for the all time chart. Perfect opportunity to buy much as possible. Yeah, perfect opportunity. I'm like, it look like we're down. Let me see here. Let me take a look at that XPR long term chart. The all time chart, man, we're down about. It's down 96% for the all time chart, which means this is perfect opportunity to load up. I think when this coin came out, it was at around 6 cents, between 6 and 7 cents back in 2020, and then the price came all the way down after that, after 2020. So if anything, we could definitely get back up to like 5 to 6 cents. That should be easier for us to get back up to that price. You know, between 5 to 10 cents. That should be a walk in the park for because they've been building over there for the last couple of years. I said, do I know the channel Crypto Leaking? Yeah, definitely. I watch his channel. Yeah, Crypto Leaking. Yeah, yeah. He does the Bart Simpson decodes. They're pretty good, man. Man, there is it's an eye opening. Yeah, yeah. Shouts out to Crypto Leaking, man. Yeah, I watch his channel. Yeah, he come out with some good stuff. You'll be like, wow. Yeah, a lot of people don't see it coming. Just wait till after the Clarity Act. You know, after the Clarity Act, It's gonna be wild, man. Coins are just gonna explode. People really don't know what XPR is. They just assume, don't even know what it is. They haven't read about it or nothing. A lot of assuming go on in crypto. A lot of assuming go on. They don't even read about the project. Read what the utility really is. Yeah, like the other day I put out the video yesterday about FedNow compliance. Yeah, FedNow compliance is actually bigger than what I thought it was. It's a game changer. I have no clue. I'm assuming sometime in 2026. I'm thinking maybe spring or summer. But yeah, my guess is no better than yours when it comes to that. To be honest, no one knows. We only can guess. But I'm just guessing 2026, sometime this year, hopefully. Exactly. Yeah, XPR is the men's blockchain, real utility, and serious stuff. Exactly. Yeah. And XPR is one of the only few DeFi projects, ISO compliant projects that's FedNow compliant. And FedNow compliant, that's pretty big. You know, not too many other blockchains have that. Which means they can do Federal Reserve instant payments. And it does a lot more stuff. I dropped a video about it yesterday too, and about the FedNow compliant, about what it really means. Oh yeah, I already know that. They have no gas fees. Zero gas fees. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Zero gas fees. They do on-chain lending, borrowing. You could stake. You could stake with no lockup period. I'm like, who else has that right now in crypto? You could stake with no lockup period, no gas fees. It's amazing. Yeah, definitely. 50 cents to $1 is incoming. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Pretty crazy what it can do. Once when more and more people really understand the utility behind XPR network and Metallicus, the whole Metallicus ecosystem is what they're doing in crypto, nobody else is doing. Exactly. That's a major improvement of the ecosystem. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because there's other ISO compliant cryptos that are out there, but not FedNow compliance. The fact that they got the FedNow compliance, that's a step above. That's even a step higher with the FedNow compliant. With that, they're doing like payroll, with the instant payments, Federal Reserve instant payments. They're doing more, man. You can move money. Institutions can move money. You can move money with the FedNow compliance. You can move money from institutions to another institutions globally and that's on the enterprise level. We're talking the enterprise level, big institutions, moving money around globally. Not too many other projects can do that, have that compliance, on that layer. But XPR does. Where different institutions on the enterprise level can communicate with each other globally. You said don't forget about the voting on chain. Oh yeah, voting on chain. Yeah, they're doing it all. Me, man, I can't stop buying more XPR. I'm literally addicted to buying XPR, man. I'm addicted to buying XPR. As like I said, as long as we're at these price levels, I would just keep buying and buying, man. This is the best time to do it. Exactly, moving money with zero fees. Yeah, they're doing all this with zero fees, and on the institutional, on the enterprise level. And it also works with smaller business, not with the bigger corporations, but also with smaller businesses as well. So you can move money with smaller businesses to institutions. And so they're doing this on a small scale and a big scale. They're doing it all. And so it's like they're not just catering to institutions on the enterprise level. They're also doing it on, they could do it on a smaller level as well. They can also cater the smaller, whatever companies and businesses also. So yeah, they're doing it all. And it's super fast, and also super fast. But anyways, oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, said if you look at the ISO crypto pictures, they always leave out XPR metal blockchain. Yeah, they probably do it for a reason. Because I think what it is, they don't want everybody to know about it, I guess. It's kind of weird, but um, I guess they don't want everybody to know about it yet, I guess, or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're already live with ISO. But it still seems like a lot of people don't know about it, which is weird. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree. It's an XRP trap. A lot of people are still focused on XRP, but they forget the real one is really XPR. XPR is the real one. Yeah. People people miss out on the big picture, you know. People miss out on the big picture. By the time the masses realize that it's really XPR, that's the chosen one. Our price, we're going to be at, who knows where we'll be at, man. We'll be at 50 cents by then. You know, people's going to be think about it, people's going to be buying XPR at 50 cents where we're buying it now. We're loading up on it now. You know, that's how it goes in crypto, man. Crypto's funny sometimes. The way the community is. Wait till we hit like 5 cents. When people finally start to realize we'll be at 5 cents already. Some of us will be up hundreds of thousands of dollars already by the time people realize that it was XPR. Exactly, yeah. People's gonna think that 50 cents is cheap. Yeah, by the time we get to that price. And I'll be already, a lot of us will be already millionaires. When people really start FOMOing into XPR, some of us will be already millionaires by the time other people start buying it, which is funny. Yeah. Oh yeah, can easily go to dollars, definitely. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, you said maybe the clarity act is coming within the futures in Europe. Yeah. I'm I'm not sure what Europe is doing, but I'm quite sure they're having something in place. Yeah. Yeah, but I think Europe, I think they passed some type of a crypto bill. I'm not 100% sure what they're doing over there, but I'm quite sure they're passing their own crypto bill over in Europe. Let's see here. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, exactly. Okay. You said by the time we get 50 cents, it's either you get in now or before the pumps. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people want to get in now. Oh, wow, nice. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. Metal blockchain, they're going to be doing something with the banks or something like that. Yeah. Also, you said some banks in Europe are going to be using metal blockchain as a solution. I can see it coming. I definitely see it coming. Definitely. Yeah, that's going to be amazing. Oh yeah. Okay, I see. Banks in other little countries, terminals, tech. And now they listed metal blockchain. Probably banks in my country will use it eventually. Yeah. Yeah, everything. Yeah, everything is definitely going to be coming along with XPR metal blockchain. I need to hurry up and start loading up on my metal blockchain, honestly, especially while the price is still where it's at. Metal blockchain, I believe eventually one day metal blockchain is going to get to like $20 a coin. It probably even higher than that for metal blockchain. But I'll say in the short term, like $5 in the short term for metal blockchain. And right now, metal blockchain is sitting at about 13 cents 89 right now for metal blockchain, 13 cents 89. And it's looking good right now. It follows Bitcoin. Right now, it's up 17% for the month, 9.5 for the week, 5% for the day. It's only going to be a matter of time, man. Metal blockchain is going to explode hard. It's going to explode hard. And you got to think, man, the Clarity Act is not passed yet. You know, no, the Clarity Act is not even passed yet. Think about when they finally pass the Clarity Act, where metal blockchain is going to go. I believe it's going to pump hard, man. Probably pump up to like $10. You know, I can see it pumping up to $10 like really fast. You know, and then it'll probably consolidate at about $10. Consolidate. You know, then from there probably head up to $20 a coin from there. Yeah, my goal is to get about, I'll say about maybe about 10,000 metal blockchain coins. Yeah, start off with about 10,000, go from there, then eventually get up to 20,000 metal. Yeah. Okay. Uh, no. This guy out of here. It's me dumb questions. Alrighty. They want one world. Okay, you said they want a one world government. and a one world bank. I think the digital banking network, Vitalik, is that bank that all banks. Let me see. That all banks will be. Yeah, that could be a very possibility. That yeah, Boston, that could be a possibility. You know, the one world bank thing. Yeah, we're gonna see how that plays out. Yeah, yeah, we'll see how that works out. Yeah, Metallic is they're definitely getting everything set up, man, in that way. Because they're going to have it where they have no competition when you look at their tech, what they're already doing, and also XPR network is actually a supercomputer, and because you got Metal blockchain is the layer zero, Metal block, and then XPR is the layer one. Yeah, but I think eventually what their big plan is to combine both blockchains, the Metal blockchain and XPR network, and I think the goal is to have like about a 100,000 TPS. I think eventually they're going to have the fastest blockchain, the fastest TPS time. Yeah, I think that's going to be coming in the future. Yeah, yeah, have one of the fastest TPS times of any blockchains. Because moving big money from institution to institution globally. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just a patience game right now. Definitely. Yeah, it's definitely just a patience game. Definitely. Have an XPR yacht party. Uh, that sounds pretty fun. Hey, that sounds like a plan. Yeah, that'll be nice, man. Have an XPR yacht party in Thailand. Do I think it can replace Bitcoin? Probably not. That'll be for it to replace Bitcoin. That'll be a long shot. That'll be a long shot. But we never know. But the problem is, at the end of the day, it's still VCs behind it. It's still VCs behind it. The thing what makes Bitcoin different is that, you know, Bitcoin is there's no VCs. But it depends. It depends really. But XPR is definitely gonna get up there. Hey, X Proton Rick, thanks for coming in, man. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, man. Proton XPR, man. Hey, we're gonna be the biggest thing in crypto one day. Because they're already proving it. Definitely. Exactly. Yeah, we're gonna shock the world, man. Yeah. Yep. Proton XPR network, metal blockchain. Yeah. Yeah. I think Marshall Hayner, man, he's a pretty smart guy. I think Marshall Hanner, he really understands how the new financial system is going to work, and coming out with something like this technology, this technology behind it is a game changer. Like I said before, I'm not really actually invested in just XPR whatever Proton. For me, it's the technology. I'm invested in their technology. After I did all my research on the technology, what they're doing, the Fed now compliance. We already know they're ISO compliance. There's a lot of other ISO compliant cryptos that are out there, but what makes XPR different is the Fed now compliance. The Fed now compliance, that's a game changer. You know, which means the government, they're going to be used by the government also, not just institutions. Oh, really? They're calling XPR a scam? Oh yeah, they're definitely going to be eating their words. Definitely, they're definitely going to be eating their words. Definitely. Yeah, they'll see. Those people are just going to sit back and watch. They're going to watch us get rich, pretty much. Oh yeah, yeah. Anytime, man. You're welcome, man. Proton Rick. Anytime, man. Like at this point in crypto, the way everything that's been going on in crypto, this next big run is going to be a utility run. And when you look at XPR network, it's nothing but utility. It's nothing but utility. With Metallic is, yeah, that's all I'm invested in. I'm invested in technology and utility. What they're already doing. You hear about the X new debit card? Oh, you said there was an X debit card? Are you talking about Twitter X? Oh, righty. Yeah, Proton Rick. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Let me see here. Oh, okay, you said I still remember that Coldplay concert, Decode with the proton on the screen. Oh yeah, they're giving us all the signs. They're definitely giving us all the signs about it. And what's crazy is that all the bigger crypto content creators are not really covering the XPR network. Is wild. It's crazy work, man. All the bigger crypto YouTubers. What are you guys doing, man? I'm like, this is the one right here. I'm like, they just keep covering coins that don't really have a future. Exactly. Yeah, real world use. And and what's crazy about XPR network, XPR already has the real world use. They already have the real world use going on already. Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely living in excited times, man. Definitely. I'm telling you, I have a feeling one day, man, when our price explodes, it's gonna explode hard. People's gonna be like, what's going on with this coin? Well, hey, you missed out. Been covering this coin for over a year now. I'm like, we went all the way back down to 2020. We hit the bottom, man. We hit the bottom, and that was a perfect time to buy much as possible of XPR when we hit the bottom at 2020. After these different, crashes that we had. Once this Clarity Act passed, we don't know when it's going to happen. But once it's passed, man, this is going to be something amazing. Like Metallica's XPR metal blockchain, they actually have a real future. And this is going to be the future of global finance. Basically, they're like you said, they're making crypto. Metallicus is making it already, where we're becoming our own bank, literally, with Metal Pay and Web Off. We're literally becoming our own bank now, cutting out the middleman, and they're doing it already. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's gonna be amazing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go live. Definitely gonna go live. And then my title is gonna be "I told you so." Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely gonna take some profits. Yeah, definitely gonna have an exit strategy. Yeah, my plan though is to have um, keep about 1 million staked. Eventually, I have all my XP on Coinbase wallet, but eventually my plan is to send maybe about 1 million of it to Web Off and stake it forever, stake it for the next 4 or 5 years, just stake it, and then my other 1 million, just take profits on it. When we get that price explosion, that's going to be my goal, to keep 1 million of it staked, and that'll just be passive income. Oh yeah, definitely. A lot of people always forget to take profits. Yeah, we've been holding so long and stacking so long. It makes sense to take profits. Yeah, it makes sense. Especially if we hit like 5 cents, 10 cents. Man, we're going to be up a lot of money, man. Definitely want to have an exit strategy. Definitely. I'm never going to sell all of my XPR network. I'm definitely not going to sell all of it. I'm always going to keep at least 500,000 coins at least. I'm always going to keep that many, but but I'm definitely going to take profits on the other ones. Definitely, like you said, we're going to go a lot higher in price in the future. Definitely, yeah. So that's something to think about. Is when you're talking about profits. Yeah. Oh yeah. Been an hour. 12. Oh snap! It's 12:40. Hey guys, actually did an hour live stream. I wasn't even planning on doing an hour live stream, but man, thanks to everybody who came out and hit the like button. Man, XPR, man, we're here, man. The future is here. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's a good strategy too as well, Bosnian. Yeah, just stake all your coins forever, and get the passive income. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Treat it like real estate. Oh yeah, it's definitely different strategies you can do with it. Definitely, definitely different strategies. Definitely, definitely. All right, we got 20 people in the live stream. Um, yeah, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and I'm also over on Patreon. Got a private Patreon group over there where we're talking about Metallica's XPR network. And yeah, shouts out to the Patreon members. Yeah, shouts out to you guys. Um, definitely. Oh yeah, okay, Proton Break. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Anytime, man. Um, yeah, thanks everybody who came out to the live stream, man. I'm gonna see you guys soon. I'm gonna be posting more, Metallica's and XPR network content um, when I get a chance. I'm glad I was able to do the live stream. I don't really do the live streams like I used to, but whenever I get a chance, I always hit the live streams as well. Yeah, thanks everybody for coming in. Yeah, we're definitely living in the future with with XPR. Honestly, XPR, they were ahead of their time already. They're definitely ahead of their time. Um, they're already ahead of the game for this global financial system. They're already ahead of the game. That's why a lot of people still don't know about the project yet. The fact that we're still a little early, but we're on schedule. It's best to be early than be late, right? It's best to be when you go wait for a bus at a bus stop, for example, it's best to be a little early than be late and miss it. We're early. We didn't miss the bus. We didn't miss the flight or miss the bus. Because we make sure because we got there early. Better to be early than late. Definitely. Do I think XMD can replace the dollar? I'm gonna have to read up on that. I think I heard about that a little bit. XMD. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read up on it. I'm not really sure what it's like a currency or something like that. Okay. Uh, you see. Okay, okay, Bosnian Muslim. Anytime, bro. Anytime, man. Thanks again. Thanks again for coming in. Yeah, thanks again. Exactly. Yeah, man. We're just gonna chill, chill until the bus comes. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Yeah, we're just gonna chill until the bus comes. Definitely. But anyways, thanks everybody for coming into the live stream. I'm gonna get out of here. I will see you guys again soon. Let's go XPR Network. The future is here. All right, I will see everybody. I'll see you guys soon. Happy middle of the week. I hope everybody have a good Wednesday, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.